What's good? Back with another build video. This one is gonna use pieces that I've used in other builds, mainly the Predator pieces and the Tactician pieces, Ninja Bike as well. But let's get into it. Vigorous chest piece, 1952 armor, 1270 electronics. It's got 15.9k health, 9% skill haste, 55 ammo capacity, 262 firearms, 3% skill haste mod. 265 firearms, 2,943 health mod slotted. Predator's mask, 994 armor, 1271 electronics, 9,033 skill power, 14 disorient resistance, which that was burned, but it is what it is with that. It has a 256 firearms, 2,898 health mod slotted. 1598 Predator knee pads. That's in terms of armor. 1598 armor, 1269 electronics, 14.6k health, 50 increased kill XP, 33 disrupt resistance, 31% burn resistance, with the 262 firearms, 3% skill haste mod, and a 6% first aid self heal mod. Ninja Bike messenger bag, 1323 armor, 1272 electronics, 12.7k skill power, 47 ammo capacity. It has a 263 firearms, 3% skill haste mod slotted with 2 first aid self heals. And Savage gloves. First time I've ever used Savage gloves in this game. It's 1.7, and that's crazy, I guess. 973 armor, 1271 firearms, 1246 assault rifle damage, 5 crit hit chance, and 8% skill haste. Of course, Savage critical hit chance is increased by 7% against targets out of cover. And the Tactician holster, recently improved, new and improved Tactician holster. 1001 armor, 1259 firearms, 1223 stam, 1272 electronics, 6% skill haste. So I'm missing a percent of skill haste on holster and on gloves, but it is what it is with that. As for the weapons, LVOA, 19.7k, 23% enemy armor damage, adept, deadly, competent. Here are the mods. You can slow that down and check that out. Navy MP5, 17k damage, 18.5 crit chance, deadly, competent, responsive. You can also slow this down and check out the mods, but I'm pretty sure you guys have a good idea of how to mod your weapons. If not, then I don't know what to tell you. So character stats. Well, first of all, the DPS or primary firepower is 294k, toughness is 280k, skill power 234.5k, firearms 5193, stam 2783, electronics 7094. So weapon damage 19.6k, 19.67. But they just rounded to 19.7. Crit chance 14, crit damage 97, so not the highest, but not awful either. 8% assault rifle and SMG bonus that comes from the 2-piece pred with Ninja Bike, which makes a 3-piece pred. 23 enemy armor damage, 50% threat, skill haste 47% skill haste, survivability, toughness 280k, max health is 188k. So this is a fairly squishy build. I'll get into the reason why I call it tanky. 32.8 armor, no exotic damage resilience, 31 burn, 14 disorient, 33 disrupt, no shock. What a shame. So shock turrets will be my downfall. Anyway, the skills. The concealed pulse, 22.6. That's crit hit chance and crit hit damage. If I were to run recon, it'd be 26.4 for crit hit chance and crit hit damage. And if I did a tactical scanner, it would be 22.6 for crit hit chance and 30.10 for crit hit damage. Booster shot, 151.6k self heal, 122k ally heal. Both the cooldowns on the booster and conceal are 20.5. If I did overdose, it'd be 252k self heal. Of course, I only have 188k, so you can see where I'm going with that. Cooldown, the original cooldown for the recovery link is 810. Matter of fact, all of them are 810. My cooldown after all the skill haste and my skill power is factored into it is 308 seconds. So that Comes out to about 5.13, 5.13, which is a little over 5 minutes. So I'm getting my ult back every 5 minutes. Of course, I have a weapon in the stash with skilled, determined, talented, skill determined, and then dominant. So I can easily go farm a couple NPCs with headshots, and I'll have my ult back. But if I just want to do it naturally, then every 5 minutes I'll have my ult back if I didn't feel like farming for it every couple seconds. So yeah, we all know, if you don't know by now, 2-piece pred is 10% reload speed, 3-piece pred is 8% assault rifle damage and 8% SMG damage. 2-piece tac is 15 skill haste, 15% skill haste. Of course, savage, like we said, 7% targets out of cover, crit hit chance. So this build could easily be tweaked. You could do the pred gloves and make it a full predator build, hybrid predator build, and bleed people. If not, you could do the Barretts if you wanted to do Barretts, or the chest piece that does gives your healing skills more potency or whatever the fuck. Or you could do a refresh mask here. However you want to tweak this. Or this could easily become, instead of pred, you could do Banshee here. I know people are in love with Banshee right now. I don't really like Banshee too much, at least not the 4-piece. But anyway, so let's do some quick math right here, and hopefully I get my math right. Let me just check this out. Matter of fact, I don't even need to do this. Assault rifle. Okay, so 14 crit chance. I had 9. It had like 9% originally, and then with the 5 that they factored in from 5% from that's on the savage gloves, that made it 14. And then so 14, and you add the 7% to targets out of cover. If you're going up against a target out of cover, 14 plus 7, 21. And then if you factor in adept, that's another, what, 7.5. So that's 28.5, plus you add the concealed pulse if your enemy gets pulsed, 22.6. So that's 51.1 crit hit chance on an assault rifle. You do not have to stack adept with this build. I repeat, you do not have to stack adept. You just pop adept one time. You're gonna have to get used to only using adept once. So this is a build where you do not have to stack adept. Most people have to. You see them pop an immune box, pop their heal every couple seconds to keep stacking adept. You do not have to stack adept with this build. Just want to make that clear. And if you're using the assault rifle, the SMG, 17k damage is not the highest, but of course you got to remember both my guns have competence, so this will shoot up to 18 plus or 19 plus depending on if I use my pulse or if I use my booster. So let's just do this. The crit chance on my SMG, let's do the math real quick. It's 32.5 already. So 32.5 plus you do the 7% from Savage, that's 39.5, plus 7.5 from Adept, that's 47. And then if you add the 22.6, and that's 69.6 crit hit chance. Of course the cap is 60, so I'm over the cap for crit hit chance with the SMG, and I'm right underneath the cap with the assault rifle at 51.1. So again, you do not have to stack adept. This is where a build where you can just pop your pulse and go. It's gonna depend heavily on your pulse with the 22.6%. If you're pulsing out 22.6, if you want to run an immune box and stack adept 2 or 3 times, be my fucking guest. But this is a way in which you don't have to. So, it's either way you want to go with that. Now, this build is tanky, not because of stam, because in this patch stam isn't shit, and my health, of course, is only 188k. This build becomes tanky because of this right here, 47% skill haste. So, with you got crit hit save. So if I get put in the last segment, I pop the crit hit save, pop the mech hit for crit hit save. It triages me. Well, matter of fact, when I get into the last segment, strike back kicks in. I pop crit save, it triages, and I have my booster shot back. So, and then the booster shot heals for 151k health. I only have 188, so that's basically, I could be one shot. I'm not gonna get an overheal. I'm gonna get basically almost all 3 balls. Almost all 3. Wow, that's crazy. Almost all 3 bars of health back. So it's gonna have like a sliver from all 3 bars, but regardless. And if I pop it like with 1 bar left, I'll get all my bars back plus a little bit of overheal. So if you want to run it with the overdose, you can, but you're not gonna have that EDR from booster shot. So it's tanky because it has a lot of survivability, and it outputs a pretty good amount of damage. Fuck DPS. DPS is overrated, so I'm not even looking at what the firepower is telling me. I'm looking at weapon damage and know that both weapons have competence. So once I pop this, my assault rifle goes to 20k. It's over 20k. My SMG goes to 18 or 19 depending on if I pop a pulse or if I pop a booster. So if I pop booster with the assault rifle, it jumps up to 24. If I pop a pulse, it only hits about 20, a little over 20k. So it depends on if you're popping a booster or your pulse, and that's how you get that damage. Of course, like I said, tankiness is gonna come in with the booster shot and the EDR, and you're always getting your skills. So I say check it out. Regardless, like, subscribe, comment, hate, whatever the fuck you came to do. Just have fun doing that shit. Anyway, I'm out. This will probably be my last. This is gonna be my last build video for 1.7. 1.8 is right around the corner. Any build that I wanted to do on this patch, I've done. And the ones that I did want to try have already been done by other YouTubers. So I'm not even gonna go down that road with that shit. So this is gonna be the last one for 1.7. I'm thinking. If there isn't, then I'll upload one, but I highly doubt it. So probably have a video coming soon, gameplay video, but we'll see, because sometimes I get lazy with that shit, but we'll see. Anyway, peace.